An author born and raised in Sturgeon Falls has published 6 books and is now working on her 7th and 8th. Celine Perron now joins us just outside of Ottawa, but on this day she joins us in studio. Celine, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell us about how you got involved in writing and becoming an author.
So it was something that was a dream of mine since I was a young girl, and it was something that I considered doing back when I was 16 years old. And of course, I was completely discouraged to do it by one of my English teachers at the time telling me that it was too challenging, that would be very competitive. So I thought, okay, well, I'll go to university, I'll get a degree. And now 2 degrees later, and Master of Arts in Criminology. And you know, it really enjoyed the whole process. However, I still wanted to have the chance to write. And it was always a dream of mine to achieve one day. But then when the world shut down during the pandemic, one of my childhood friends, Teresa, she reached out to me and she's like, how about you finish writing that story that we talked about back when you were 16? So for some reason or another, I thought, you know, this will be the time that I'll actually get it done. And it was the day before my birthday in April that I sat down to start writing it all over again. By August, I had a manuscript, and February 2021 is when I published my first book.
And how has this process changed from book 1 now to 7 and also 8?
It changes with every single story, Tony. There are times that it's the same kind of organic process of having that inspiration. There are many times that, for instance, when I had my initial debut novel, it's a standalone story. But when it came to my first series, that changed the game entirely in terms of how the story would be laid out and the characters. But each and every time, it presented a new challenge that made it much more exciting for me.
Is there a character in one of your books that still resonates with you after you finish that book, that there are feelings or a connection with that character?
Oh, definitely. Honestly, when it comes to every single character, they all have such a special place in my heart. So for Ryma, for The Next Right Thing, this was a character that I had with me for a good 10 years in mind. And she essentially grew up with me over the years. So when it came time to finally finish her story, it was very important to almost both of us to really come to that conclusion. For the Cage Curse series, you have the main character, Nora. That's kind of the little sister I never had. And then with all new characters, like for my new hockey mystery, for those characters, I can't have more than enough love for the entire hockey team.
Celine, thanks so much for coming in and continued success.
Thank you so much.
Celine Perron was our guest, and to see more of our authors at our Northern Book Club, head to our website, ctvnewsnorthernontario.ca.